Hey, hi, hello, namaste, welcome to CR and Designers, Chetan here. And in this tutorial, we are going to do creative hard surface modeling. You can tell me which kind of hard surface modeling do you like in the comment box. And if you have any questions related to the hard surface modeling, then you can ask me. I will try to answer your questions. So now let's get started. To make this kind of model, you need to open your blend file. So just open the blend file and add cylinder. So shift A and then add a cylinder, and we can go with the less words. So we can go with the 8 words at there. Okay, then go to the top view, and now you need to go to the edit mode. So press tab for that and then select these words and then right click and then connect vertex path. Because we want to add a bevel on this edge, so that's why we need to connect the words like this. Then add a bevel on this edge, so you can use the bevel tool and give the proper width at there. Then you need to select these words and then right click and then connect vertex path. Simple test. Then you need to rotate this into the 90 degree, so just rotate it into the 90 degree, and now you can turn on the extreme mode and then select these words and move them along the y-axis. So just a simple step. After that you will get this kind of shape, and that's look good. Then select these faces and go to the front view and move them along the x-axis, and that's it. And now we need to start to add more loop cuts on it, because we will use the subdivision surface modeling method. So we will add the subdivision modifier. So that's why you need to add the loop cuts like this. Then you need to select these words and move them, extrude them along the x-axis. So and just adjust the size of, adjust the length. So you can use the move tool for that. And that's it. And now you need to add the loop cuts like this along the z-axis, means it is totally on the 2D planar shape. So you need to add the loop cuts like this parallel to the x-axis, and then add 3 loop cuts at the center. Okay, and these 3 loop cuts will help us to create a design. So you can select the words and then right click and then connect vertex path, and you can create a design on a triangles. But you will get the trigons at there, means triangles at there. And you can create the designs with this also, because it is on the flat surface, so it won't matter if you are creating with the triangles or chords. But yeah, you always I always like to go with the chord based topology, so I can maintain the good edge flow. So you can use the knife tool and create the cut like this. So select the first point, select the second point, select the next point, and press enter to finish that operation. And you can see I have created the chords at there. I didn't use triangles. So just select these words and scale them along the z-axis, and then select these words and scale them along the z-axis, so they will be at same level. And then add a loop cuts like this and select these words and then right click and then connect vertex path. And in this way you can create a chord based topology, so you will maintain the good edge flow and you won't face any weird result, which we always face with the n-gons or triangles. Then you can select everything and then mesh and then symmetrize. Just you need to take the symmetry to get the same design to the back side also. And then you can select these faces. So shift select these faces and then press I for the insert operation. And now we will create a little bit of design and simple design. So just give this proper thickness amount for your insert operation, and that's look good. And then just adjust the scale and make sure your individual origin should be on, so you can adjust the scale of the particular element with the help of its individual origin. And after adjusting the scale, we will use a simple extrude operation. So just extrude along the normal and move them along the y-axis little bit. Okay, you just need to use the extrude along the normal operation, and then you will get this kind of result. And then take a symmetry, so you will get the same design to the another side. And then you need to add the subdivision modifier, subdivision surface modifier. And now you need to add the necessary loop cuts to maintain the form of your model. And so that's why just Ctrl R and add a loop cuts like this, and give the factor something a 0.9 or 0.8. So you will get the better result. So just you need to add the supportive edges, supportive geometry on this particular mesh. So add the loop cuts along the x and y axis. And you can see these loop cuts are not straight at all. So you can make them straight. So you can select these words. So shift select these words and then double tap G for the edge slide. And you can use the edge slide and you can make them straight. So just select these words and then double tap G for the edge slide. Like this. And you can keep a little bit of distance in between these edges, because when we add loop cuts too close to each other and we use the subdivision surface modifier, we get a weird result because the edges overlaps to each other and those faces also, and so that's why we get the clingy effect. So you should keep in the mind that don't add loop cut too close to each other. If you are adding the loop cuts to keep close to each other, just move the words a little bit away from each other. So you will get the good result. So according to that, you need to add the loop cuts like this and use the edge slide to move the words away from each other. That's it. And then you can select this edge loop and use the scale tool and scale it along the z-axis and give the value 0. So you can make it straight and parallel to the x-axis. Same thing with this loop cut also. Use the scale tool for that. And then you can add on the subd modifier and you can see where you need to add more loop cuts. Just add the loop cuts at those places. So you can maintain the good form for your model. And you can see just here I'm using the edge slide because to maintain the space between these edge loops, proper space. So you can use the edge slide and slide those words little bit. So same thing you need to do here also. And now you can see we are getting the good result at there. Just do little bit here. Your edge flow is very important in the subdivision surface modeling method. Because if we don't add proper loop cuts, proper edges, we get a weird result. That's why it's important. And now you can see we got a decent look on the model. Just we need to do little bit to work on it. And now you can see here you can see all the points comes together, means all the words come to the single points. So that's why we need to edge slide these words little bit. So just select these words, double tap G and slide those words little bit away from each other. So we won't get that weird result. It's like that all the words come together and create a little bit of clingy effect at there. So that's why you can use the edge slide and just slide that words little bit away from that particular center point. So these are the minute things, and you should know these minute things while creating the hard surface model, mostly with the subd method. And then you can turn on your subdivision surface modifier and you can see we are getting good result on our mesh, and that's look decent. Then you need to select these faces. So press I for so shift select these faces, and you can press shift and alt key to select these faces. So just select these faces and then press I for the insert operation. Make sure that individual option should not be on at there for your insert operation. Give the proper thickness amount for your insert operation. And now that's look decent. Got the hard edges wherever it's necessary. And then select everything and then mesh and then symmetrize. So we will get the same design to the back side also. And now we will add little bit of more design on this model. So you can see the edge flow for this model. So you can get any idea about the more design. Because the design is possible because of the edge flow. So just you need to see the edge flow and you need to observe how you will be able to take it to the next level and how much designs you can add and which kind of design you can add on this particular image so it will look decent from the design sense also. So then I have applied that subd modifier, I have made the backup and then I have applied that subd modifier with a one viewport level. Then you need to select these faces, so you can turn on your X-ray mode and shift select these faces. Okay, after selecting these faces, you can press I for the insert operation and then just give the proper thickness for your insert operation. Then use the extruder on the normal tool and then just give the proper offset for the extrude operation. Give the small extrude operation amount so it will look good. And then press I for the insert operation one more time to just add one more loop at there so we will get the good form for the model. And then you need to add one more subd surface modifier. So just add one more modifier at there, subd modifier, and increase its level up to 2. And then you need to add few more loops on this particular model. So just add the loop cuts which are the parallel to the z-axis. Means local z-axis, I guess. So just add loop cuts like this. And then turn on your subd surface modifier. Decent design, decent look for our model. So thanks for watching. If you like this tutorial, then hit that like button and subscribe my YouTube channel. If you have any query, then you can ask me in the comment box. I will try to answer your questions. So bye bye, see you in the next video, take care.